should you work out when you're on your period? And the answer is, hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about a question that I get all the time as a coach and as a trainer, and that is, should you work out when you're on your period? And the answer is yes and no. Okay, so before I get started, I want to ask you to please subscribe to this channel. If this is your third or fourth time coming back and you have not yet done so, please do that. If you find my content valuable, share it and like these videos, and it helps people to also see the videos. All right, so let's talk about your cycle. Technically, your cycle is like a 25, 21 to 28 day period, including your menstrual cycle, which is the week that a woman is shedding her lining, or as we say, bleeding. So during the time which a woman is on her cycle, her menstrual cycle, or the menstrual phase of her cycle, she may be experiencing low energy, maybe some cramping, some back pain, some tightness and soreness, and that's all very normal, slightly, right? Having a little bit of back pain, a little bit of tightness and soreness, some cramping is very normal. And for most women, it's totally fine, and in fact, it helps your body relax to do some lighter exercise, such as walking. You could even go hiking with a girlfriend and just sort of like release some energy. What happens when you exercise is that, number one, your blood is flowing, which is great because this is part of a cleansing process. Number two, you are releasing endorphins, which means that your pain on your cycle is reduced because you are releasing the opposite of your pain, right? It's endorphin. So you begin to feel better, and it's relaxing, which means your muscle cramps are going to be diminished by exercise. So as an athletic coach, I don't let my athletes skip workouts when they're on their cycle. I tell them, okay, you may not be able to do this particular workout, but I want you to jog around the field, or I want you to jog 100 meters, walk 100 meters. So it's just something to get their body moving. Now, of course, I understand that some women, the first day of their cycle is debilitating pain and, maybe some nausea, some lightheadedness, some vomiting. And while that is common, I don't want to use the word normal. I would highly encourage you to go see your doctor and see if you guys can figure out if there's a nutrient missing. For me, it was iron. That was the game changer for me. There were days where I literally, on the first day of my cycle, I would be vomiting at 4 a.m, and I would be so sick and lightheaded, and I would have to take naps and naps and naps. And one time I actually was getting my nails done, and it was the first day of my cycle, and I literally thought I was gonna pass out. I mean, I had to stop her right before she was polishing my nails, and I was like, I need to go to the bathroom. I'll pay you, but I need to go to the bathroom because I thought I was gonna pass out. And then I walked to the Safeway, and I had to cancel my client because I slept in my car for like 45 minutes. That's how bad the pain was, because I was like, I can't move. So I understand that sometimes the first day of the cycle can be really, really hard. And so what I would recommend is seeing your doctor and seeing if there's some things that you can do to help mitigate that pain. The first week, your menstrual phase, when you are shedding your lining, as tolerated, you should definitely incorporate some lighter exercise. I like to call this a deload week for my clients. So if you're a woman who lifts weights, this would be the week where you would drop the intensity of your exercise, which is good for your body anyway. That resting period where you're just doing something lighter is good anyway. So maybe if my client is accustomed to using 10 pounds for shoulder press, this is the week where she would just use 5 pounds and kind of go through the motions without the intensity. And this gives your body, number one, you're listening to the fact that your body may be tired and giving her the proper rest and care that she needs without pushing the intensity. Okay, so that's the first week of your cycle. As your cycle tends to wane and it's time, you're moving into your second phase, you may feel more energized, and that's a great time to start to pick up the intensity. So Phase 2. Phase 2 is the follicular phase, and this is considered the week or so after your period. And depending on how long your period is, right? Your period may be 5 to 7 days. So then it's, maybe a day or two afterwards. And so during this phase, you may have more energy than you did the previous week, and particularly during the middle of the day. So this is, if you're someone who works out in the morning, keep working out in the morning, but you may find that you have more energy during the middle of the day. So you can move your tasks to the middle of the day, or you can move your workout to the middle of the day as well. And that's because estrogen is picking back up during the middle of the day. And so you have more energy. Okay, so that's during the follicular phase. What I like to have my clients do during that second week is just re-up the intensity of their workout. So as tolerated, again, most clients feel well enough to exercise that week, and they feel well enough to continue their weightlifting program, but I have them listen to their body. So they may this week, if they have 4 sets of 10 exercises, they may move it down to 3. So they're not right back up to their main workout. They're a little bit under that. That intensity is a little bit decreased. Now for week 3, this is the golden time. I will tell you, week 3 is your ovulation phase, right? And this is where testosterone is high. So there's a week in your life where you feel strong. You feel like you can do anything. You have lots of energy. I always know, because I feel like I can conquer the world the week of my ovulation. And that's because your testosterone is high. So that go, go, go energy, go hard or go home. I'm strong. This is the week where you get to be a beast in the gym. You get to push yourself to the level that you really want to push yourself. You get to increase that weight. You get to increase that cardio, that intensity, that workout. For my clients, I tell them, this is the week to really test yourself. We talk about progressive overload in the gym, and that means just increasing the intensity as tolerated. And so this is the week where clients get to really test their limits safely, of course. So as the ovulation phase comes to a close, you move into the luteal phase, which is the phase right before your cycle. And up until a few days before your cycle, I would say it's about 7 to 10 days for myself, you still have immense energy. A lot of women say, you know what? I feel my best just maybe 3 or 4 days before my period starts. And then, that second or third day before my period starts, I start to feel a little tired. And that's the same thing for me. So I'd say about a week and a half before your period starts, you are at your prime in terms of focus and energy and strength, which is a good time not only for your workouts, but also for your work life. This is the time where you just can get everything done. And then as the luteal phase comes to a close, you may start to taper down again and go back into that lower intensity workout. So to keep it super simple, I tend to have myself and my clients on sort of a 3 weeks on, 1 week off cycle, meaning for the 3 weeks of the month of their cycle, they are as tolerated, working out really aggressively. They're hitting their daily goals. Of course, they have rest days in between. And then that week leading up to their cycle, when they start to feel achy and sore and tired, we just back off. We don't take away the workouts, we just back off and we say, okay, well, let's lighten the load. Maybe you add an extra rest day in there, and you give yourself permission to heal during that time. You give your body permission to rest, okay? And I've got a surprise for you guys. In the description box, I have my free cycle syncing workouts, and there's 2 cycle syncing workouts. There's one for lifting weights and one for walking/running. So if you're someone who's I love walking, that's my major form of exercise, I've got some fun ways to increase the intensity and to match it up with your cycle. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you found this video helpful, please share it with some people, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.